everyone, welcome back to the channel Kanu Sir, and I am your teacher Pawan Kanu, and today I have come with the next questions related to the compound depreciation, and this question and this video is related with the previous video which I have solved some question related population growth. So now I have start the question just from question number 4, and let us read the question here directly. The original cost of a machine is rupees 40,000. So make a timeline. Let the machine denotes A, and the original cost of the machine is rupees 40,000. It is depreciated at the rate of 10% per annum. It means every year the rate or the value of a machine is being depreciated. It means the value of the machine gets decreased every year by the rate of 10%. Then find the value of machine at the end of the year. At the end of the year, it means just 1 year. Just 1 year. And the value of a machine becomes B, and the initial value of a machine is denoted as P0, and the final value will be denoted as PT, because this is present value and this will be a future value. Because right now the value of a machine is 40,000, and at the end of a year the machine or the value of machine will come to decrease, and that we need to find. So let us write the given data here. Final cost is equals to initial cost 1 minus R upon 100 to the power T. Here is the difference in the solution. You will never see plus here, you will always see minus in the formula because the value is decreasing. Or PT, final cost, PO, initial cost is 40,000. 1 minus the rate is 10% upon 100 to the power for 1 year. And because the power is for 1 year, it is easy to solve the question. 1 minus 0.1 or PT, final cost, initial cost is 40,000 times 0.9. Therefore, without using calculator, it is very simple to multiply. It will come 36,000 rupees. The final unit, that is rupees, because the unit of cost of a machine is rupees 40,000. So we will write rupees here. And as for the question asks, find the value of the machine at the end of the year. Therefore, the value of machine at the end of the year is rupees 36,000. Here, students to be clear that whenever you have to find the final cost of any machinery item or any item given in a question, you must be clear that the initial cost will always be the greater than the final cost, and after understanding that if your final cost is greater than the initial cost, then there is some mistake in your question. So you can check your answer by yourself. You can understand whether you are right or wrong by understanding the given values. The initial cost will always be greater than the final cost in the terms of compound depreciation. Now let us go to the next question, question number 5. Here in question number 5, the question is different than the previous question again. And what is asked, let us read here. The price of a motorbike is depreciated by 1/10 its price every year. Find the rate of depreciation. So no values given. Just the hint is 1/10 its price every year. So we have to suppose down here, let the initial cost of a motorbike be rupees X, and by the question the price of a motorbike is depreciated by 1/10 its price every year. So we'll write final cost final cost of a motorbike is equals to initial cost minus 1/10 of its cost. Let us see again. The price of a motorbike is depreciated by 1/10 its price every year. So the value of the motorbike will be decreased by 1/10. Means out of the 100%, 10% will be decreased. So that is the answer in understanding and logically. Just verbally we can understand 1/10 means 10% is the rate of depreciation, but we have to do the numerical, we have to do the process here. So the final cost, so the initial cost, that is PO, and the final cost PT is equals to x minus 1/10 times of x, that is x minus x by 10. Taking LCM between 1 and 10 is 10, and there will be 10x minus x, that is 9x by 10. Now we can use the formulas here. Here it arrives at the end of a year or every year. Then you can write here time t is equals to 1 year. Then we can use the formula PT is equals to initial cost 1 minus r upon 100 to the power t, or PT is 9x upon 10 is equals to initial cost is just x, 1 minus rate is unknown, and time is 1. Will come here, or 9x upon 10 divided by x, because it is in multiplication form in right hand side. So when it goes to the left hand side, it will divide, and that is equals to 1 minus r upon 100, and because there is just power 1, so the bracket can be removed, or 9x will be divided. 9 upon 10 is equals to 1 minus r upon 100, or r upon 100 will be brought to the left hand side because it is negative here. When it comes here, it becomes positive, and making the variables positive, that will be easy to find the values. And 1 minus 9 by 10, or r upon 100 is equals to 1 minus 9 upon 10, you will get 10 minus 9 upon 10, that is 1 upon 10, or r is equals to 1 upon 10 into 100, cancelling zeros, therefore r is equals to 10%. And as per the question, the rate of depreciation is 10%. I have to solve this question by using this formula because we are relating the compound depreciation lesson unit, and we are solving the question related to compound depreciation. So we have utilized this formula. Otherwise, there is next step, a different solution for the same question, and that is by unitary method or the normal logical methods here. After writing this much, you can simply write here finally. Okay, forget this all question now. I am doing a completely new solution for this question. So I will erase here also, and completely new, and I have started up to here. Then finally you can write rate of depreciation is equals to initial minus final upon initial into 100%, or r is equals to x minus 9x upon 10 upon x into 100%, or r is equals to 10x minus 9x upon 10 upon x into 100%. Now we can come here, or r is equals to x upon 10 whole upon x into 100%. Now you must understand the meaning of this ratio, like a upon b whole upon c upon d. If you change it, it will get a upon b up in times d upon c. The lower denominator will be multiplied with the upper numerator. So here is 1 as a lower denominator, and we can write x upon 10 into 1 upon x into 100 percentage. X cancel, 0 cancel, therefore r is equals to 10 percentage. So if it was not a compound depreciation topic, simple question related unitary method and others, then we could have solved this question in the same process. Now next question number 6. Question number 6. Here in question number 6, I have selected this question to explain you how to find the time duration, because in rest of all the questions we have found to find either the final cost or the initial cost or the rate of depreciation, but now here we will find how to find the time duration as per the question. Here the initial cost of a computer is given, that is 50,000, and the final cost of a computer is given 40,500. At the rate of depreciation or decreasing rate is 10% per annum. Per annum means every year the rate of a computer is decreasing by 10%. So the initial cost of a computer was 50,000, and after certain period of time the rate of computer has decreased to 40,500, but we don't know what is the exact duration. So we have to use the formula, the same formula. Final cost is equals to initial cost 1 minus r upon 100 to the power t, and minus, because the value of a computer is decreasing. So the final cost is 40,500 is equals to 50,000 bracket 1 minus 10 times 10 upon 100 to the power t, or 40,500 upon 50,000 is equals to 1 minus 0.1 to the power t. And let us come here. The solution actually here to be done, we can directly divide that number. We'll get 0.81 is equals to 0.9 to the power t. Subtracting 1 minus 0.1 will give 0.9. If you are confused here, you can also use calculator at this point. Or now the condition has come to find the power of t, and for that I will suggest you to see the video of compound interest questions, which I will put up in a link in a I button there up. And in that question I have explained how to find the indices if the next LHS corner is a value and the right RHS corner is with a base and is power t. Then to find the value of 0.81 in terms of 0.9 to the power something, we have to do some hit and trial method, like 0.9 whole square, 0.9 whole cube, 0.9 to the power 4. Here what we are trying to do, we have to make exactly 0.9 to the power something to the LHS also. So let us check first 0.9 whole square. 0.9 whole square denotes 0.81, and yes, we got the answer in our first try. So 0.81 can also be written in terms of 0.9 whole square and equals to 0.9 to the power t. So by observing this experiment, this verification, we can come to know that the bases are same, then their indices will also be equal. So time taken is 2 years. So according to the question is asked in the future tense, what will the value be? When will the value be? Therefore, the value will be 40,500 after 2 years. We have to write after 2 years because the value will decrease. We shall not write before 2 years. We have to write after 2 years. That is why the value has decreased up to 40,500 after 2 years of depreciation. So this much for today, and I hope you have understood the questions I have solved here on the board. And if you still have some questions regarding population growth or compound depreciation, you are very free. You feel free, feel happy, feel easy to put your questions in the comment section below, or you can send me in my email also. And don't forget to like this video and share this video among your friends. And if you haven't subscribed the video till now, then go to the subscribe button and subscribe the channel. You will be getting many new videos related to the mathematics and also the science. So till then, keep practicing, keep learning. Bye.